Daily Horoscope Analysis for Leo, April 25, 2025, as we peer into the celestial forecast for Leos on April 25, 2025. We see fascinating planetary alignments creating a unique energetic signature for you, magnificent Lion. The Sun will be positioned in Taurus at about 5 degrees, creating a square aspect to your natal Leo Sun. This presents an interesting dynamic between Taurus's grounding, practical energy, and your natural fiery, expressive disposition. The day begins with a sense of tension between your desire to shine brightly and the cosmic call for stability and patience. The Taurian influence asks you to slow down and build methodically, which may initially feel constraining to your spontaneous nature. However, this restraint serves a purpose in your growth journey. In your personal relationships, Venus in Gemini forms a harmonious sextile to your Leo energy, enhancing your natural charm and adding a sparkle to your communications. This is an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones. For those in committed relationships, you'll find yourself more adaptable and willing to see your partner's perspective. The usual Leo stubbornness gives way to a more flexible approach, creating space for deeper connection. Single Leos may find themselves attracting attention through witty banter rather than grand gestures, an interesting change of pace that could lead to intellectually stimulating connections. The moon likely transitions from intense Scorpio to adventurous Sagittarius during this day, adding emotional depth to the morning hours, followed by a more optimistic, expansive evening energy. This lunar influence helps soften the square between Sun in Taurus and your Leo identity, allowing you to navigate potential frustrations with greater emotional intelligence. On the career front, Mercury in Taurus activates your house of public recognition and professional achievement. Your thoughts and communications regarding career matters benefit from practicality and thoroughness. This is an excellent day for presenting well-researched ideas to superiors or clients. While you may prefer a more dramatic flair, the straightforward, reliable approach will earn you respect today. Financial decisions should be made with careful consideration rather than impulsive enthusiasm. The stars favor long-term planning over quick gains. Mars, positioned in emotional Cáncer, creates some tension in your sector of behind-the-scenes activities and unconscious patterns. You may feel a surge of energy directed toward private matters or completing projects that require focus away from the spotlight, an interesting challenge for spotlight-loving Leo. This Mars placement could also stir up dreams and intuitive insights, so pay attention to your inner guidance system. Jupiter and Uranus, both in Gemini, activate your house of social connections, groups, and future aspirations. This powerful combination brings unexpected opportunities through your network and social circles. A chance conversation could open doors to exciting new possibilities that align with your long-term vision. Stay open to joining new groups or communities that share your ideals and ambitions. The universe is supporting collaborative ventures that allow your leadership qualities to shine in innovative contexts. Saturn continues its journey through dreamy Pisces, creating a somewhat challenging aspect to your Leo Sun. This asks you to bring structure and discipline to matters involving shared resources, intimate relationships, and personal transformation. While not always comfortable, this Saturn influence helps you establish healthier boundaries and more sustainable approaches to giving and receiving support. Neptune in Aries inspires your sector of higher learning, spirituality, and expansion. Your natural Leo confidence receives a boost of spiritual inspiration, potentially drawing you toward teachings or philosophies that ignite your inner fire. This is an excellent day for educational pursuits, especially those that combine practical knowledge with creative application, perhaps exploring subjects that help you express your authentic self more fully. Pluto, retrograde in Aquarius, continues its long-term transformation of your relationship sector. This deep, evolutionary process invites you to examine power dynamics in partnerships and to release outdated patterns that no longer serve your highest good. Today's energy may bring insights about how you can maintain your Leo dignity and self-expression while creating more equal, innovative partnerships. For your physical well-being, the planetary picture suggests paying attention to your heart, spine, and circulation areas traditionally associated with Leo. The Taurus influence recommends grounding exercises and spending time in nature to balance your fire element. Nutrition that supports sustained energy rather than quick bursts will serve you well under this cosmic weather. Creatively, you're in an interesting period of gestation. The square between Taurus and Leo energy might initially feel limiting to your creative expression, but it's actually helping you build stronger foundations for your talents. Consider this a time to refine your skills and perfect your techniques rather than rushing to showcase unfinished work. The disciplined approach now will lead to more impressive and lasting creative achievements in the future. Your lucky colors for today include deep copper tones that balance earth and fire elements, as well as touches of electric blue to harness the innovative Aquarius/Uranus energies affecting your relationships. The number 7 carries special significance, perhaps appearing in timing or opportunities that align with your path. As the day progresses, morning hours are best for methodical tasks requiring concentration, while the afternoon sees your natural Leo charisma strengthening, making it ideal for presentations or situations where your leadership shines. The evening, influenced by expansive Sagittarius lunar energy, favors philosophical conversations or planning future adventures. Remember, magnificent Leo, that while the cosmic weather may temporarily mute some of your natural flair, it's developing new facets of your character that will ultimately make your light shine even brighter. Today's lessons in patience, practicality, and collaboration are preparing you for a spectacular period of achievement and recognition that aligns with your highest purpose. Embrace the balanced approach that today's stars recommend, neither dimming your light nor burning too intensely, and you'll discover new dimensions of your leonine power that combine sustainability with brilliance. The universe is helping you evolve from a shooting star to a lasting constellation, one that guides and inspires others through its consistent, magnificent presence. For Leo, on April 25, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating cosmic landscape that will significantly influence your day. The Sun sits at approximately 5 degrees in Taurus, creating a square aspect to your Leo energy. This challenging angle asks you to balance your natural dramatic flair with the more grounded, practical approach that Taurus season demands. It's like having one foot on stage while the other needs to remain firmly planted in reality. The moon will be transiting through meticulous Virgo, forming an inconjunct aspect to your sun sign. This creates a subtle tension between your desire for recognition and the cosmic call for humble service. You might feel a strange disconnect between your emotional needs and your ego expression, a situation requiring mindful navigation. Mercury, positioned in late Taurus, emphasizes practical communication for you. Your typically passionate expressions may need to be channeled through more deliberate and methodical forms. Ideas will come more slowly, but with greater substance. This position supports financial discussions and negotiations about material resources, perfect for planning long-term security measures. Venus shines in early Gemini, activating your 11th house of friendships and social networks. This placement creates a harmonious trine to your Leo energy, enhancing your natural charm and making you particularly magnetic in group settings. Your creative ideas receive favorable attention, especially when presented to communities or organizations aligned with your values. Mars energizes the sign of Cáncer on this date, occupying your 12th house of the subconscious. This creates an interesting dynamic where your drive and ambition may operate behind the scenes or through intuitive channels. You might feel a strong urge to protect and defend those you consider family, though direct confrontation isn't favored. Your energy works best when channeled toward emotional healing or creative projects conducted in private. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, travels through versatile Gemini, forming a sextile to your Leo sun. This supportive aspect opens doors for learning, communication, and social connections. Your natural leadership qualities receive a boost of intellectual curiosity, making this an excellent day for networking events or educational pursuits that allow you to shine while expanding your mental horizons. Saturn continues its journey through mystical Pisces, creating a square aspect to your Leo energy from your 8th house. This challenging angle may bring up questions about shared resources, intimate partnerships, or psychological boundaries. The cosmos is asking you to develop more mature approaches to vulnerability and interdependence, a lesson that might feel restrictive but builds lasting strength in your closest relationships. Uranus in early Gemini forms a trine to your Leo sun, sparking unexpected opportunities through friends, groups, and technology. This position encourages innovative thinking and may bring surprising connections through social media or community organizations. Your creative expression benefits from experimental approaches and cutting-edge technologies. Neptune travels through the pioneering sign of Aries, activating your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy. This placement creates a quincunx 150-degree angle to your Leo sun, suggesting a need to adjust your spiritual understanding or educational pursuits. There may be some confusion about your belief systems or long-term goals, requiring you to distinguish between genuine inspiration and wishful thinking. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, creates a direct opposition to your Leo sun. This powerful aspect highlights themes of power, control, and transformation in your closest relationships. You may experience intense encounters that reveal hidden dynamics and force evolutionary growth. The key is to embrace the death of outdated relationship patterns while maintaining your authentic self-expression. The North Node in Aries forms a trine with your Leo sun, suggesting that your path of destiny flows naturally when you embrace pioneering leadership and bold self-expression. This supportive alignment encourages taking calculated risks that align with your personal mission. Chiron, also in Aries, creates a similar trine to your Leo energy, offering healing opportunities connected to your sense of identity and personal courage. Any wounded aspects of your self-expression can find therapeutic outlets through creative projects that require vulnerability and authenticity. The asteroid Juno in Scorpio forms a quincunx with your Leo placement, suggesting some adjustments may be needed in partnership commitments. Power dynamics in close relationships require careful attention to maintain both intimacy and personal autonomy. Ceres in Libra creates a sextile to your Leo energy, supporting nurturing connections through social harmony and creative collaboration. Your ability to care for others while maintaining personal dignity is enhanced. The part of fortune falls in Sagittarius on this day, creating a grand trine with your Leo sun, suggesting that your greatest blessings come through embracing philosophical expansion, foreign connections, or educational pursuits that amplify your natural talents. These planetary positions collectively create a day where your Leo energy is challenged to evolve through practical application. Sun in Taurus. Emotional depth, Mars in Cáncer, and transformative relationships, Pluto in Aquarius, while receiving support through social connections, Venus in Gemini, unexpected opportunities, Uranus in Gemini, and alignment with your higher purpose, North Node in Aries. Leo, on April 25, 2025, your communication sphere receives powerful cosmic attention as Mercury forms a supportive trine to your sign from fellow fire sign Aries. This planetary alignment significantly amplifies your natural expressive abilities, bringing a magnetic quality to your words and ideas. People aren't just hearing you today, they're feeling the full force of your Leo charisma through every syllable you speak. Your thoughts flow with remarkable clarity and confidence, making this an exceptional day for presentations, important discussions, or any situation where you need to make an impact with your words. The Sun, your ruling planet, forms an interesting aspect with Jupiter, expanding your communicative reach even further. Ideas that have been percolating in your mind suddenly find perfect articulation. There's a theatrical quality to your expression today that captivates audiences, whether you're addressing a boardroom or simply chatting with friends. Your natural storytelling abilities are enhanced, allowing you to weave narratives that leave lasting impressions. However, be mindful of a challenging square between Mars and your fifth house of self-expression, which could occasionally push you toward dramatic overstatement. The key is channeling your passionate communication without overwhelming others. The lunar position today activates your third house of communication, creating a perfect storm of expressive potential. Your words carry emotional weight and authenticity that others find irresistible. This is particularly noticeable in digital communications. Your social media posts, emails, or text messages seem to hit just the right note and generate significant engagement. For Leos working in creative fields, this cosmic configuration brings exceptional inspiration. Writers will find words flowing effortlessly, while those in performance-based professions will notice an elevated connection with their audience. Even in everyday conversations, you'll find yourself expressing concepts with remarkable clarity and impact. Your throat chakra feels particularly open today, allowing energy to flow freely into your communication. This makes it an excellent day for speaking your truth, especially regarding matters you've previously hesitated to address. Voice-related activities are highly favored. Singing, public speaking, podcasting, or vocal performances will showcase the warmth and authority in your voice. Mercury's position enhances your ability to communicate with precision without sacrificing the passionate Leo flair that makes people lean in when you speak. This planetary influence also supports learning and teaching endeavors, making it an excellent day for educational pursuits or sharing knowledge with others. Your ability to break down complex concepts into understandable, engaging explanations is particularly strong. For Leos in leadership positions, your communications carry extra weight today. Team members are especially receptive to your guidance, and your words inspire genuine motivation rather than mere compliance. This is an excellent day for rallying troops, setting a vision, or providing constructive feedback. Your communication style strikes the perfect balance between authority and encouragement. Venus adds a layer of charm to your expression, making even difficult conversations flow more smoothly. You'll find yourself naturally choosing words that put others at ease while still conveying your message effectively. This diplomatic edge to your communication prevents unnecessary conflicts while still allowing you to stand firm in your convictions. While your communication powers are heightened today, cosmic wisdom suggests applying this gift strategically. Focus on conversations and exchanges that truly matter rather than dispersing your expressive energy across too many channels. Quality over quantity serves you well under this astral influence. Jupiter's expansive energy increases your communication reach, potentially connecting your words to people beyond your usual circles. Don't be surprised if something you express today travels further than anticipated or reaches someone unexpected. This cosmic configuration supports networking and establishing new connections through powerful communication. For coupled Leos, this is an excellent day for meaningful discussions with your partner. Your ability to articulate feelings and needs comes with added warmth and clarity, facilitating deeper understanding. Single Leos will find their verbal charm particularly magnetic, with words becoming your most effective tool for attraction. The afternoon hours bring a subtle shift as the moon forms a quincunx to your sign, requiring slight adjustments in your communication approach. You may need to listen more attentively during this period, allowing others equal time in conversations. This balanced exchange ultimately enriches your own expression. By evening, Mercury's connection with Neptune adds a poetic quality to your communication. Your words carry subtle layers of meaning and imagery that leave lasting impressions. This influence is particularly beneficial for creative writing, heart-to-heart conversations, or any situation where emotional depth enhances communication. Looking at your communication sector more broadly, This day represents a peak in a month-long cycle. The seeds you plant through your words now will continue developing over coming weeks, particularly as they relate to creative projects, romantic expressions, or communications involving children or educational matters. To maximize this powerful day for communication, start your morning by clarifying your intentions. What truth needs expression? Which creative ideas deserve articulation? The cosmic energy supports deliberate, purposeful communication rather than casual exchanges. Vocally, your natural Leo resonance carries additional authority today. Speaking from the diaphragm and allowing your authentic voice to emerge without restraint will magnify your impact. This is not a day to hold back or diminish your natural expressiveness. The universe is amplifying your voice for a reason. As a Leo on April 25th, 2025, your financial landscape appears particularly promising. The Sun in Taurus forms a productive sextile with your natural solar position, creating a stable foundation for wealth building. This Earth-Sun connection grounds your fiery Leo energy, helping you make practical money decisions rather than impulsive purchases that typically drain your resources. Venus, positioned in Gemini on this date, activates your networking sector, suggesting that financial opportunities will likely emerge through social connections and professional relationships. Don't dismiss casual conversations; they may contain valuable financial intelligence. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, makes a favorable trine to your sign from Sagittarius, opening doors to prosperity through educational ventures, publishing, or international connections. This is potentially one of your most financially fortunate days of the month. Mercury stationed direct recently brings clarity to financial communications that may have been delayed or confused earlier in April. Documents signed today carry positive long-term implications for your wealth portfolio. Mars in Cáncer occupies your behind-the-scenes sector, suggesting that private investments or confidential financial arrangements deserve your attention. Secret information could lead to profitable ventures if you maintain discretion. The quarter moon phase illuminates your earned income sector, bringing a financial project to a critical decision point. What you choose today sets the trajectory for the next 3 months of income generation. Saturn's influence from Pisces cautions against speculative risks. Stick with proven methods rather than gambling on unvetted schemes. Your ruling planet, the Sun, forms a conjunction with Uranus, suggesting unexpected monetary windfalls are possible, particularly through technology investments or innovative side projects. This alignment increases your financial intuition. Trust those gut feelings about where to place your resources. Venus aspects to Pluto indicate potential for transformative financial partnerships. Someone with significant resources may take interest in your creative projects or leadership capabilities. Your natural Leo generosity should be tempered today. Find balance between philanthropy and personal security. Financial validation comes from unexpected sources, possibly from authority figures who previously seemed unimpressed by your economic strategies. Astronomical data suggests optimal financial timing occurs during the mid-afternoon hours, when lunar aspects support negotiations and monetary discussions. Real estate matters appear especially favorable, with property investments or home-based business initiatives receiving cosmic support. Your financial confidence radiates strongly, attracting prosperity through the law of attraction. Visualize abundance while taking concrete steps toward fiscal goals. Communication planet Mercury forms a harmonious aspect to your financial sector, making this an excellent day to pitch ideas, request raises, or negotiate better terms for existing agreements. The day carries echoes of financial patterns from late October 2024. Reflect on lessons learned then to maximize current opportunities. Jupiter's benevolent energy particularly supports creative Leos working in entertainment, education, or leadership positions. Expect recognition that translates to monetary rewards. Pay special attention to financial advice from female mentors or maternal figures today, as the moon's position enhances feminine wisdom regarding wealth building. April 25, 2025 brings a special luminosity to your life, Leo, with several celestial bodies aligning to create pockets of true fortune throughout your day. The Sun in Taurus is activating your 10th house of career and public recognition, creating a spotlight effect on your professional endeavors. This isn't just any ordinary day for recognition. There's a distinctive golden quality to how others perceive your contributions now. Your natural leadership abilities are especially magnetic today. With Venus forming a harmonious trine to your natal sun, there's an added layer of charm and appeal to everything you touch. Professional presentations, important meetings, or any situation where you need to win others over will flow with remarkable ease. The universe is essentially rolling out a red carpet for you in your career sector. Opportunities that have been developing behind the scenes for weeks may suddenly materialize today. Pay particular attention to conversations with authority figures or mentors. They contain seeds of future advancement. Jupiter's position in Gemini is expanding your 11th house of networks and future aspirations, creating a secondary fortunate area in your social connections. An introduction made today could evolve into something profoundly valuable for your long-term goals. Your ability to connect with groups and organizations is especially enhanced, making this an excellent day to join community projects, professional associations, or collaborative ventures. The universe is rewarding your generosity and authentic leadership right now. Notice who enters your orbit today. There's likely a reason for these encounters. Mercury in Taurus is sharpening your communication in professional contexts, allowing your ideas to land with precision and impact. Proposals or pitches initiated today carry a special weight and resonance. This is particularly fortunate for Leos working in communications, marketing, education, or any field requiring persuasive abilities. The third house of your solar chart is receiving subtle activation from Mars, creating fortunate circumstances around short journeys, learning opportunities, and communications. If you've been waiting for the right time to sign up for a course, submit an application, or send an important message, today's energy supports these actions with unusual force. Financial opportunities appear most fortunate through professional advancement rather than speculative ventures today. The steadiness of Taurus energy reminds you that sustainable growth comes through diligent effort and recognition of your authentic talents. Your creative expression is another highlighted area of fortune. The fifth house of your chart receives beneficial aspects, suggesting that creative projects initiated today will develop with unusual momentum and support. For Leos in artistic fields, your work could catch the attention of someone with significant influence. The planets are creating a temporary alignment that especially favors public speaking, performances, and situations where you can showcase your unique voice and perspective. This is not a day to blend into the background. Fortune favors bold self-expression now. Physical environments that bring you fortune today tend to be places of prestige, establishment settings, or venues where tradition and excellence are valued. You may find yourself in the right place at the right time, particularly in locations connected to your professional aspirations or public role. Color is playing an interesting role in your fortunate areas today. Environments with rich earth tones, particularly gold, amber, and deep greens, will subconsciously align you with today's prosperous vibrations. The early afternoon hours show the strongest concentration of favorable aspects, making this an optimal time for your most important initiatives or meetings. Leo's natural ruler, the Sun, is particularly well supported between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. local time. Relationships that bring fortune today tend to be with established figures, mentors, or people who appreciate your authentic contributions. There's a person in your professional sphere who sees your potential more clearly than others. Their recognition or support today could be pivotal. The North Node's position suggests that fortune comes through embracing responsibility rather than seeking shortcuts. The universe is rewarding Leos who demonstrate integrity and a willingness to put in the necessary work to achieve excellence. This isn't about overnight success, but rather recognition for consistent quality and leadership. If you've been wondering about the timing for a professional move or career advancement, today's aspects provide a clear cosmic green light. The seeds planted now in your career sector have unusually strong support for healthy growth and eventual harvest. For Leos involved in teaching, mentoring, or guiding others, today brings special fortune through these activities. Your ability to inspire others is heightened, and the positive impact you create generates a powerful return of good energy and opportunity. This creates a benevolent cycle where your generosity of spirit becomes a direct pathway to your own good fortune. Physical vitality is also strong today, giving you the energy and presence to make the most of favorable circumstances. Your natural radiance is amplified, making this an excellent day for situations where making a strong first impression matters. The day's fortunate energy extends to matters of home and property for some Leos, especially those considering improvements or investments related to living spaces. Decisions made about your foundation and sense of security are supported by practical, grounding influences. To maximize today's fortunate areas, remain conscious of opportunities to step into leadership without dominating others. The most favorable energy flows when you use your considerable personal power to elevate those around you while standing firmly in your own light. For Leo, on April 25, 2025, your social landscape appears particularly dynamic as several significant planetary alignments impact your connection sphere. With Venus moving through your 11th house of friendships and social networks, there's a natural magnetism drawing people toward your warm, leonine energy. This placement suggests you'll find yourself at the center of social gatherings, perhaps unexpectedly becoming the connector between different friend groups. The moon's position in Libra that day activates your third house of communication, creating an eloquent flow to your interactions. You're likely to express yourself with both charm and conviction, making this an excellent day for important conversations, networking events, or reconnecting with friends you've been meaning to call. Jupiter, still in the later degrees of Gemini, forms an interesting sextile to your Sun, expanding your social horizons possibly through educational settings, travel connections, or philosophical discussions. People from different cultural backgrounds may play significant roles today. However, Mercury in Taurus creates a square to your natal Leo energy, suggesting some potential miscommunications, particularly in professional settings that spill over into social territory. Be mindful of how colleagues perceive your natural confidence. What feels like enthusiastic leadership to you might come across as dominance to others. Mars in Cáncer occupies your 12th house, indicating some hidden social dynamics at play. You may sense undercurrents in group settings that others miss, particularly regarding people's true motivations or feelings. Trust your intuition about new acquaintances. Saturn's ongoing transit through Pisces continues to bring structure to your 8th house of shared resources and deep bonds. This suggests that, while surface-level socializing flows easily today, the universe is simultaneously encouraging you to deepen your most significant relationships through vulnerability and authentic sharing. In terms of specific social opportunities, evening hours look particularly promising as the moon forms a harmonious trine to Mercury, smoothing over any communication challenges from earlier in the day. A casual dinner or impromptu gathering could lead to meaningful connections or the strengthening of existing bonds. Social media interactions carry extra weight today. Something you post or share might reach someone influential or create unexpected connections. Digital platforms serve as powerful networking tools under this astral weather. Your natural leadership qualities shine particularly bright in group settings today, making it an excellent time to organize gatherings, lead discussions, or bring people together around shared interests or causes. Others will naturally look to you for direction and inspiration. The Venus-Neptune sextile adds a dreamy, idealistic quality to your social interactions. While this enhances creativity and spiritual connection, Maintain some healthy boundaries to avoid later disappointment when the cosmic fog lifts. Not everyone who shines brightly in your social sphere today will maintain that luminosity long term. For Leos in romantic relationships, today brings opportunities to socialize as a couple, strengthening your bond through shared experiences with others. Single Leos might find potential connections through friends or group activities, remain open to introductions. With Pluto in the early degrees of Aquarius opposing your sign, some social interactions may trigger deeper transformation. Someone you meet or reconnect with could challenge your self-perception or push you to evolve beyond comfortable patterns in how you relate to others. Family connections also receive cosmic attention as ancestral themes emerge in conversations. You might find yourself sharing family stories or traditions, creating bridges between your heritage and your current social circles. Overall, April 25th offers Leo a day of social abundance, with multiple pathways opening for connection. Balance the exciting external energy with moments of genuine intimacy for the most fulfilling social experience. Your natural warmth serves as a beacon today. Share it wisely, and watch your social universe expand in meaningful ways. As the sun continues its journey through grounded Taurus on April 25th, 2025, you're experiencing a fascinating tension between your natural fiery self-expression and the more practical energy of the season. Today's celestial alignment offers you a unique opportunity to blend your inherent leadership qualities with a more measured approach. With Mercury forming an interesting aspect to your ruling planet, the Sun, your communication style needs particular attention. Speak with conviction, but remember to listen twice as much as you speak, something that doesn't always come naturally to proud Leos. The lunar position today activates your house of deep transformation, suggesting that small adjustments to your daily routine could yield significant long-term benefits. Consider establishing a morning ritual that nourishes your spirit before diving into the demands of the day. Your characteristic Leo warmth will be especially magnetic today, but the stars caution against overextending yourself socially. Quality over quantity should be your mantra when it comes to interactions. Venus is highlighting your creativity sector, making this an excellent day to tackle any project requiring innovative thinking or artistic expression. However, be mindful not to force outcomes. The Taurian influence rewards patient development rather than dramatic gestures. Financial decisions should be approached with unusual caution today. While your generous nature often leads to spontaneous spending, the planetary positions suggest taking a more conservative approach, particularly regarding investments or large purchases. Set aside time for physical activity that gets your heart rate up. Your fire sign energy needs an outlet, and exercise will help clear mental cobwebs that might be clouding your judgment. In your relationships, practice vulnerability alongside your natural confidence. The stars indicate that showing your authentic self, including any uncertainties, will actually strengthen connections rather than diminish your influence. Consider wearing gold or amber tones today to amplify your natural Leo radiance while staying grounded. Nutritionally, focus on foods that support heart health, always important for Leo, who rules the heart. The evening hours bring a particularly potent time for setting intentions about your professional trajectory over the next 6 months. Write these down with specific steps rather than just visualizing them. Above all, remember that your greatest strength today lies in the balance between your natural dramatic flair and a newfound appreciation for subtlety. The lion who knows when to roar and when to simply observe wields the most effective power. Take time to appreciate beauty in your surroundings, as this will replenish your creative reserves and provide inspiration that may prove valuable in the coming weeks. Trust your instincts about a work matter that's been troubling you. Your intuition is especially sharp today, particularly regarding power dynamics in professional settings. Daily horoscope analysis for Leo, April 25, 2025, as we peer into the celestial forecast for Leos on April 25, 2025.